broke down in the road.
Cindy, this is,
I'm Glen.
Glen.
Hi, Glen.
Well, I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
Terry.
You're gonna sleep in the master bedroom.
Art.
But listen, Cindy's in there. You should go in there and get in bed with her.
I don't know her.
But I saw you looking at her.
Come on. What?
You, the looks. You were staring at her.
Come on. Whoa. Back off a little bit, all right? I wasn't staring at your wife.
What is going on?
I can't.
Explain it to me at this stage in the process.
So today's session addresses the physical via the psychological. Cindy, do you recognize this man?
He asked if we had a secret that no one else knew. How can I know it's real?
I'm getting the craziest deja vu from this place.
What else are you hiding from me?
We are doing true good here, Shannon. Don't lose sight of that.
I don't want to do this.
Maybe we should get out of here. Take a walk or something.
Get some fresh air.
Oh my God.
We need an ambulance really quickly.
This is Field Unit 2. Move up with extraction.
It's not safe for us there anymore.
We have to bring them out of the suggestion in stages.
Stay away from me!
The road just keeps on going.
What's going on?
First of all, congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
It's excellent. It's a total mind F, but yeah, but very good. What was it that made you want to film Connor's graphic novel?
I'd reached out to him when he had written 2 of the 4 books that were published by Breakdown Press in London. And I picked them up in my local shop, and I didn't know where the story was headed. It felt like a complete mystery to me. Writes and draws, does everything all himself. So it takes a long time. And I couldn't wait until the next 2 books came out. So I approached him, and he was excited about the prospect of adapting it into a film. And he wanted to write the script himself. And he had the whole story kind of in his head. So we went for it. And he wrote that script and then finished, book 3 and book 4. And I think the film is pretty true to the story in the book. And I was fascinated with the themes. His narrative structure was really interesting. I kind of hadn't read anything like that in a long time. And I'm a big fan of unreliable narrators and subjective storytelling and kind of all that same stuff. So, it attracted me, and it felt like something doable. It didn't seem like, it was too many locations or too many characters. I felt like, for a small film, we'd be able to pull it off. So that's kind of what got us going.
Excellent. And without giving any spoilers, could you describe the story to any potential viewers?
That's kind of a tough one, especially without spoilers. But yeah, it's a film for people into grounded sci-fi, hypnosis, mind control. I think it's a very creative narrative, and yeah, it's extremely subjective. It's hard. It's very hard without giving anything away, because you quickly start giving away the story. But yeah, it's a tough one. You kind of have to just go for it.
It was a hard one to review.
Go for it. You have to take the leap. Yeah,
exactly. It's quite a bold film for your first feature. How was that for you?
It was. I like films kind of like this. I guess bold, kind of independent stories. So, for me, it felt like a good fit, and it felt exciting. to kind of take on the challenges was kind of motivational. So that's how I kind of went at it.
And what was the biggest challenge for you while you were filming?
So that facility, a lot of the film takes place in a facility. It was a 200 room senior living facility, and it was for sale, so it was empty, and we were able to rent the whole place, which was probably way more than we needed. And it was a little expensive, so we were only there for, I think, 5 days, and those 5 days we went really fast. So for any aspiring filmmakers, try and schedule as much time as possible. If you can make that a priority, you'll appreciate it later, because going fast is never fun for anyone. I think. But we did it, so it's okay.
Oh, it works. It works.
That was the biggest challenge, I think. Like going faster than you want. More pages per day is always a challenge for camera department, for the performers. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it's a lot of planning on the setups and making sure you've got the twisted narrative in a different order, the way you're filming, sort of thing.
Yeah. All of the repetition and going back and forth between scenes, I had all of that kind of plotted out. But when it came to actually shooting scenes, we had to keep it pretty simple just to move quick,
And for me, the film was a bit of a David Lynch feel, and with a dash of Memento. What were your influences when you came into doing it?
I loved watching Manchurian Candidate, the original one, because it also had the politics, hypnosis, kind of an unsettling feeling going on. But I do love Memento and David Lynch for sure. I was also inspired by a lot of still photography and night photography. And then, there's the comics. So it was easy to find inspiration from that, because you have the experience of reading the book and what that feels like. So that kind of motivated the storytelling too.
And did you try to recreate, because I haven't seen the comic, but have you tried to recreate a lot of the panels, or have you just had your own vision?
Not intentionally. So what happened, once we had a script, I really put the comics away, because there's more story there. So there are, different clues, and keeping them both in my head was, I think, a little tricky. And for Connor too, because you want to make sure that the audience is getting everything. And if for some reason in your head you think of a scene that isn't in the script, it can really kind of throw it off.
Yeah. So, you have to rewatch the film to see the clues early on. So
yeah, it's a different movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you talk a little bit about the influences and the instructions you gave for the sound design?
Oh yeah, that was a big one. The book was originally called Generous Bosom, and then once we switched over to ultrasound, I felt like it was an important theme or challenge, I guess, to live up to that title. So I knew we were going to have a pretty significant score and a lot of sound design. So the two artists, Zach Engel did the score and Bob Burrito did the sound design in different cities, and they would just swap and share sounds and kind of elements as they worked on each scene. And because those frequencies are such a big narrative component, it was important to kind of stay true to that. So there are different frequencies. There's a reversal frequency, and you hear these different sounds throughout that are really consistent. And then we just wanted it to be ultra. So I knew there was going to be, it's not quite wall to wall, but there's a lot of sound design and score in there.
Excellent, yeah. And the post-production was done during lockdown. So how was working remotely for you?
It wouldn't have been my first choice because I do really enjoy being in the room, you know, with people and kind of seeing things change for like color sessions and sound mixes and stuff like that. But we just sort of embraced it, and it worked pretty well. And we did at the very end, we did a sound mix remotely. So, you know, Bob, who did the sound mix, was able to be in New York, and I was in LA in a room, and remarkably, you know, he could make live changes and I could listen, and, you know, so we're kind of able to do a lot. And I think, you know, it'll probably change the way people work forever.
Yeah. Thank heavens for the internet.
Yeah. I mean, it's our Zoom conversation is good. It'd be nice to sit in the same room. I could see what books are on your shelf and we'd have something to talk about. But
yeah, exactly. It's all different, isn't it?
Fine too.
And finally, what's next for you?
I've been working on a new project with Connor Steckschulte that he's writing. I've been doing some writing of my own in the horror genre. And then I've been reading scripts and comics and, you know, trying to figure out what's out there. But I want to do another feature. And then in the meantime, I've been directing kind of short form stuff with commercials and TV stuff. So it's I've been staying busy.
That's the best way to be. Well, I'm sure we'll catch you in this country next time for the next film, hopefully.
Yeah, I'd love that.
The festivals. And good luck with the future.
Thank you so much.